let's travel back to 97. Pixar has already produced Toy Story back in 95, a movie that stood the groundwork for other 3D animated films that would come after, showcasing technical feats that not many movies and TV shows have executed. However, two individuals named Lawrence Kasanoff and Joshua Wexler decided to answer a question that not many people have asked with a straight face. What if Toy Story was a movie about food products, set in a supermarket? Fast forward to 2002, the idea was being worked into reality, and somehow, many existing brands were brought into the movie to be represented. All went sort of well until December, when the film was reportedly stolen. Despite the location of the film's progress being in a 100% secured place, this would be debunked, however, as it was actually deleted on purpose. Some speculating Larry Kasanoff himself being the one who deleted it, backed by damning info on him during the production of the movie. This would push back the movie's release 2 times, with the intention of the movie to be released in 2005. This, of course, never went to be, so the movie went through more hurdles as it was rotting in production hell for a decade, to finally be finished by a studio in time to see a June 15th, 2012 release. Of course, we know how this played out. To say this movie was panned would be the understatement of the entire 21st century. Everyone hated it. The visuals suck, the characters suck, the writing sucks, and the humor swallows.
But, for some reason, it's life-changing?
Oh, right. We literally watched this reduced carcass of a movie right after Megamind vs. the Doom Syndicate. And somehow, this was more enjoyable to watch.
Oh, yes indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on the infamous yet intriguing multi-million-dollar shit show, none other than Foodfight.
Oh my god! Fuck!
Where do I even begin? I already covered what happened with this fungus-invaded rotten meal in the form of a movie, and I've already given the common consensus of its aspects, like the visuals. But if I was forced to describe them, it's like a worse version of A Car's Life, and I'd rather look at a 12-year-old's first sprite animation made in Windows Movie Maker. The writing and characters literally make a PS2 Phoenix game feel like a AAA game, and the voice acting sounds like some AI-directed the actors, with the mic quality sometimes sounding like they phoned in a NASCAR driver. Here, check it out.
Good idea! Hey, I'll take an extra... Are you chocolate? Are you made of chocolate? Really? That is so sweet. Hi.
I am not the brand X icon. Je suis François Fromage. I shoot less.
It's okay, Maximilius. Being able to do fun things like eating donuts is what we are fighting for. But you might want to keep it under like 40 at a time.
But who's are we gonna find to slid this and filthy slime through the sewers, go into enemy territory, and cut the power lines to start the lightning storm?
Ah, slither and slime? It would appear you are in need of a professional.
I'm fine, nobody saw that.
All the lightning rods are in place, I guarantee it.
But enough about me. Let's kill you!
You may be mostly fluff, Harry. But the rest of you is pretty strong stuff.
Oh, I'm off.
With these errors in mind, you'll start to wonder, how the fuck did this movie even get released? Even with 99% of the movie blasted off the face of the universe. What intrigued these producers to stay? All the while knowing how much of a clusterfuck horseshit scat party the production was, all because the director was a complete arrogant jackass. In every aspect, the movie itself fittingly feels like it was barely held together using duct tape for a full decade, constantly at the brink of falling apart.
Fuck, I hate my fucking job!
Great, we haven't even gotten to the infestation of innuendos that plagued this movie post-deletion. Apparently, the movie was originally a good movie for kids, with most of these raunchy sex clips wiped out to merely being something similar to what kids shows on Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon did at the time. This perfume-fueled Mulan knockoff incarnate really pushes it too.
You'll never get me. I still have my elixir. I'll be back. But enough about me. Let's kill you!
But it was kind of fun to watch. Unlike Megamind 2.
Yeah. In fact, remember when I mentioned it earlier? I called Foodfight a shit show, a carcass, said it was being held together with duct tape. Yet, ironically enough, it still ended up being more entertaining. To add to the irony, the Megamind 2 movie, despite there being not much of a hassle during production compared to Foodfight and meeting its release, is a shit show in of itself. Even without comparing it to the original, the whole thing just looks like it was supposed to air alongside Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness and Penguins of Madagascar. And even those two shows look better. You would think that the story and characters are at least decent, but instead the story blows, and the characters are essentially just cardboard cutout versions of themselves. It wasn't good or fun at all.
Don't even get me started on the new characters. They don't even feel like Megamind characters. They all just feel like, I don't know, OCs.
Especially this little cretinous pile of fuck! Botching the lore and characters while simultaneously retconning most of the things from the first movie is bad enough. But this waste of space is the literal salt to the wound.
Huh. Honestly, how did that sound?
Like you just realized you've lost all interest in your job and you're going through the motions.
She's two-dimensional as hell, too. All we really know is that she's some vigilante and she is in some Megamind fan club. The rest is a lack of character flaws / struggle. All the while poking her nose into business that doesn't really pertain to her, after somehow squeezing her way into convincing them into said business, and being able to help without fail. Which really gives off the feeling that it's someone's OC that they decided to borrow, quote-unquote borrow, for the sad excuse of a sequel. Oh, and somehow streaming on smartphones became mainstream right after the first movie? As for Megamind himself, he is barely recognizable from the original movie. He is supposed to be a high IQ extraterrestrial genius, but not perfect. Over here, it condensed him into a complete idiot who took minions for granted all of a sudden. Alright, these three bastards exist.
The animation, while manually animated instead of mocapped like Foodfight, still was very jarring. And it doesn't help with the fact that people waited over 10 years for a sequel for the original to come out.
You know what? That might as well just be the biggest punches in the face in animated film history, next to the characters as mentioned before. To think that I was even able to compare this slop to 3D animated 2000s Nick TV shows should just tell you how cheap this is, making it painfully obvious this entire thing was a 1-hour cash grab, plus a twisting knife to the stomach in the form of Megamind rules.
What is happening?
I'll tell you what's happening. This refuses to toast.
The summary was pretty clear from the beginning. If there was a scenario where I was forced to choose between Foodfight and Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate, I would choose the former. Despite the countless flaws that corrodes Foodfight to its core, Megamind 2 has officially lowered the bar for how disappointing a movie can be. Especially one that had been anticipated for a decade.
And it's only good because VTH watched it. And he's a Sonic fan, and it felt like a Sonic fan fiction.
Every fucking week! Fuck, I hate my fucking job!
Alright, man, cool down. Let's get some points here, damn it.